Bettina page and order for these clothing. It goes small, medium, and large, or whatever size you do. She's a seamstress. She can actually sew it for you guys. And thank you for all the accessories. It's beautiful. And let me just show my bag since I cannot pull out the picture in right now. There you go. It's actually, I love the backless right there. And she can also modify everything if however you want it. It's at B Bettina. And also shout out to all our hosts and hostesses of social media shows. Next week, we're not gonna be airing next week because we are on vacation. It's the holiday, people. So we're gonna be coming back on the 31st of this month, December 31st, which starts with The Flame of Las Vegas, Fab Life, Bibetina, and your favorite Gizzy and Frenemies. And also the next day, the James Swanson Show. And don't forget, the Musician Loves Honey. We're not having any topic for the 1st of January because we're gonna be showing you guys all the people that been part of our show. And Maria and Joe Live TV will be coming back weekly, and we just figure out how to do this live broadcasting away from each other. And also on Wednesdays, which is Saved by Grace, if you guys have any testimony, is that correct? Testimony, how God saved your life, please join us, give us your testimony on the show. And also Let's Talk World will be coming back on the 2nd, and we're gonna be live streaming the veterans event in Santa Maria, California. Shout out to Philip and to Miss Blair. It's gonna be next week on the 2nd. And if I miss anything else, and by the way, guys, we have so much going on in 2019. We have different products and services that we just actually came up with, and also different shows are coming up in 2019. Thank you so much for all the viewers. Yesterday's shows, we just reached over 5,700 viewers as of earlier. I never look at it yet. And also for the Nala of Nala Nation too is coming up starting January. If you love cats, with lovely Nala, you will see all the clips that we actually took from her when she is in our shows. She's all over our shows. It's a cat.
The cat?
Yeah, Nala of Nala Nation is a cat.
It's a cat, huh?
Yeah.
It's a cat around here right
yes, now? Yes, that's okay. Our mascot of social media. She loves to come and sit down in our shows.
Really?
Yeah, she loves to come and be on TV, and she's looking at the camera too.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna be live streaming that. Those people who love cats, it's gonna be coming up Nala of Nala Nation starting 2019. And by the way, before I forgot, I would like to shout out to my friend Mimi, and she's gonna be live streaming all her games as well in 2019. That's what I forgot to tell you about earlier. Yes, so we have a lot of going on in 2019. Please stay tuned, watch us every week, and support our shows. Well, before these shows end, I would like to go back to our fabulous guest, Mr. Robert Chandler the Fourth.
The Fourth, yes.
The Fourth. And he's from Illinois.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
It's Illinois still.
It is in Illinois, but it's Chicago. There's a lot of cities in Illinois.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We are actually in the neighborhood to Minnesota.
Yeah, you're around there somewhere.
Yeah, no, we used to drive out there. So
really?
Not in Chicago, but in the part.
Part of Illinois.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But anyways, well, this man is not just very intelligent man, but also he helped a lot of people with coaching, teaching, however you call it. He doesn't like to be titled because you know what, he doesn't want to limit his possibility of expanding his talent.
That's about right. Yeah. I just like living. It's a passion for life.
That's true. You know what, we have to actually celebrate life every day.
We have to. We should. I mean, celebrating life every day sounds great, but the
That's a
question
reality.
is, does everyone celebrate life every day?
Of course not. I don't.
You don't?
Well, I have I have this facility right here.
Right.
But, well, that is actually, for me, that is celebration because I am following my passion
Right.
and my design.
Okay.
So I believe that's
That's
life for
celebrating
me.
your life. Hey,
Yeah,
if you're following your passion and you're loving what you do, then you're celebrating life, which each day that you have.
I believe that's so.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, Mr. Chandler, so I know that you do. I see that video that you showed me. I
The
wish
spin
I.
class, spin studio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
let us know more about that.
I got into teaching a spin class, indoor cycling, about 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And what it did was it gave me a platform for me to be able to just release and to let go and to just really um, just be in the moment. And next thing you know, I found myself being able to uh, speak words of life from that platform. About a year or so later, I had the opportunity to start my own studio called The Revolution. And The Revolution was created for a couple of reasons. I wanted to give people a safe space to come into where they could check out from the world for like 60 minutes and literally check into themselves, reconnect to themselves, quiet the mind
It's
while
kind of like a
strengthening.
yoga thing.
No, we're on a bike.
Oh,
So
okay, that's right.
this is an indoor cycling. People say it's like going to church, yoga, and a party on a bike for 60 minutes because that's the journey that they will go on in that type of class. And so because of that, that's part of my passion is if I can have a chance to speak life to people, it doesn't matter if it's on a bike or face to face or public speaking or hanging out anywhere having fun. It's about speaking life. We every day we cross paths with people every day, and we are all messengers to one another. Now I've said this before that we all have a message for one another, and you may not know what that message is until you intentionally connect with them. So for me, teaching spin is a way for me to connect with people to be able to speak from my heart where they can basically reconnect to themselves. So that's just one of the things that I
You
love
got
to
me
do.
on that.
So, and I, my passion is Facebook, is being on social media, is helping different businesses out where uh, I can go into a business. With the last contract I had was to go into a business where they wanted to go from where they were to where to wherever they wanted to go next, and that was possibly having a second location. And so they wanted me to come in there and give them new eyes to be able to say, what would it take to bridge that gap from where they are to where they want to go? And I look at it like it's a vehicle. The vehicle that you're currently in right now, can it make it across to New York or to Chicago? And the first thing for me is to identify, is the vehicle capable in its current condition to make it there? And then identify the drivers. Uh, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the vehicle or choice that you're working in or doing, it's all about people driving the vehicle.
I like that. I like that. I like the part where um, connecting to yourself, because before you can connect to anybody, you have to know yourself first.
Yeah, that's part of it, but I can also connect to who I am in my way of connecting to you. For me, we're all mirror reflections of one another. So as I'm seeking to understand who you are, it's also helping me to understand who I am.
I like that.
So
never think of that before.
Yeah. So you can't. I mean, I don't know how. You say you got to connect to yourself before you can connect to someone else. When the question is, there's different ways, but we're all in this world together. And with all the differences that we have, we're still one. So if I can talk to you and look at you and have a conversation, and I can be able to see me and you and vice versa, then we're connected,
Wow.
right?
Those are powerful words, actually. That I need to. I think I need to come to your class.
Well, that's what we're working on right now. We're working on reopening a new studio, um, and so this one is going to be a little bit, not a little bit. This one is going to be so much bigger and better than what the original studio was, and so I'm looking forward to 2019, and seeing what what life has to offer. And
Mm-hmm. So who are your target market on this coaching or class?
people,
That's it,
everybody,
everybody.
anybody who wants to um, become a better version of
Okay,
themselves.
I like that.
And for me, the studio or the teaching spin class, I would love for everyone to be empowered. I would love for the men to be empowered, women to be empowered, and when everyone knows their self worth and their value, then we can all truly be able to say, hey, this is what I will accept, this is what I won't accept. And so for me, that's what it's about. Just really about helping people know their own self worth.
I think I need this man, Kevon Tyree, because I know my self worth, I know my confidence level, but I still believe, I know that I am super powerful,
Mhm. You are.
but at the same time, I talk to um, purpose and design, sorry, purpose and design specialist.
Okay.
So we sit down. We had one. I just wanna shout out to Maria. Thank you, Maria. Yes, darling. Thank you. And I I had a one session with him. Shout out to Dogwood. Um, he is the coach mentor on that, and he showed me little steps, and I honestly wanted to go to a next session on that. But in your field, I love how you talk to people,
Mhm.
because like what I said, you challenge me. You're like, hey Maria, I know you're powerful. I know you can do this, you can do that. I know you're high confidence, but why do you have that question back at me? And I'm
Right.
like, quit asking me question. I know. I'm
I
like,
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, come on, Robert, let's get this done in my show. And honestly, okay, we were talking about earlier about me commenting to social media,
Mhm.
when the difference of me commenting to close people and not to close people is because to get them to hear it and see it.
Ah.
If I just go with what they want, then it's not gonna be
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
But never go with someone else want. Go where you want to go, right?
Yeah, exactly, right.
Right.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's a great one. How can they find you? Do you this is my other question. Do you accept new students right now? Or
But
you
right now, our Revolution Studio is closed. We shut the doors down because we were going through some changes,
mm-hmm.
and so now we're working on. I'm working on reopening up a new studio in a new location in
Mm-hmm.
2019. But if anyone wanted to follow me, you can just follow me on Facebook at
Mm-hmm.
Robert L. Chandler the
Mm-hmm. And
fourth.
yeah, he's my friend, so you can look it
Yeah,
up.
they can look me up through there. But other than that, right now, my passion is just truly um, traveling and exploring and experiencing and discovering and learning and evolving and connecting and all
Yeah,
those things.
we shouldn't stop actually learning. We shouldn't stop learning. We should continue learning and evolving and everything.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you must. I mean, if you're not growing, you're dying.
exactly right. You just rather
So
die.
so keep growing, right?
Exactly. Go keep growing.
Right? No, for real.
Right. Yeah,
Like,
I know.
yeah,
I'm
I'm serious.
serious.
Like, if it's like you not watering the plant. If you don't keep watering that plant is gonna die. So same thing. If we're not seeking to become
Better.
better,
Mm-hmm.
then we're literally dying.
It's just like giving up. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So for
that's true.
me, one of the reasons why you'll see me asking questions and challenging people is that I'm seeking to understand. I'm seeking to grow and to learn and to evolve. I mean, we all here to experience life in our for our own individual purpose, and we all have opportunity to learn. We've all made our share of mistakes, and now we can get to a point of where you can own it, take responsibility, learn from it, and become better.
I have a question for you. What is your opinion about, okay, like a person, this is somebody I know close to me, a person who's been through a lot. It's not because people actually being mean to that person, but that person is the one who's being mean to the other. She's mean to the world, all the people. She do wrong. She do a lot of wrong to those people, to other people. And now she is, or he is very close. Wall is up and everything. He doesn't believe in love. He doesn't believe with anything than his passion. What is your what's your opinion to that person?
I heard this saying a couple of years ago, and which was kind of key to me opening up my mind. And the person said, hurt people. And when you've been hurt, then all you know is hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Then you'll turn around and hurt others.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't like to give people my opinion or my advice because my advice only works for me based off of my experiences in life, and it may not work for someone else. But the first thing that if a person, you know, had to do something, I guess they would have to discover what exactly is causing them so much pain and to be able to treat that pain, that wound. And that would be the first step.
That's a good therapy.
Yeah.
That's a good. Well, thank you so much for that. I think we have so much more to talk about behind camera because you are so great, Mr. Chandler. I love the conversation, and
Thank you.
You can find him at Robert Chandler the Fourth on social media. Do you have any YouTube, Instagram, or anything?
Nope. I'm off the radar. I'm a
the
nobody.
He's off the radar.
Yeah, I'm a nobody.
But anyway, I have two more questions left.
Okay.
This is an easy question.
Okay.
Are you the owner of that studio?
Yes.
Okay, so he is the owner. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
And also, I wanted to know what is in that water.
This
Superman, look at
Superman
that.
cup.
That is really cute.
What's
You
in
know
the
my
water?
son?
You want to know what's in the water?
Yeah.
Love.
I don't have that.
We all have it.
Yeah, but I'm hiding it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyways, thank you so much. Thank you. It's a
Thank you.
privilege.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
And to those viewers, let me just shout out to Maria Almanzar. Thank you so much, honey. Yes, that's how you connect with each other. And people you choose in your life are the reflections of you. Only part. We are connected through a universal thread. Through the thread is energy.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're all energy.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for tuning in with us tonight. Thank you, Maria Almanzar. I will call you in a bit, darling. And also to all the people out there who've been supporting.
Got happy socks on. Everything's about happiness. Happy socks.
Oh my God, this is a happy person. But anyways, yes. For those who keep on supporting us, shout out to revolutionradio2.com. Thank you so much for sharing our stuff and talking about us. We talk about you all the time also. And tomorrow, join Revolution Radio 2 at Manicash. I believe it's a bar, never been there. I don't go bar, that's why I don't know. But anyways, yeah, go and support and go and see them at Money Cash. I was gonna be there tomorrow. Unfortunately, I have to work, and my crew is actually sick, so we won't be able to, unless Kevon Tyree will actually help me out, but he has some gig. And yeah, I follow Kevon Tyree actually on his gig, I believe on December 24th is gonna be in California. December 31st is gonna be at the Orleans. And go and download his song at kevontyree.com and watch Be Bettina next week. Thank you. Oh no, Be Bettina and December 31st. But next week, we have only one show that will be airing next week, which is The Flame of Las Vegas, our Greek show. Shout out to Kiki and Georgie. Thank you so much. You guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'll see you guys in 2019. Bye bye now. Hello everyone. Welcome to social media.